Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Angelique, I hope you're all well. And in this video I want to talk about 10 fragrances that I would have to restart my fragrance collection. So just imagine that I would have to restart all of my fragrance journey, and these 10 fragrances, and like usual I have 5 niche and 5 designer fragrances, and these 10 fragrances would be the ones that would restart everything. And so without further ado, this will not be in a specific order, and first I will mention my designer fragrances. And the first fragrance that I have here is from House of Tom Ford from the Private Blanc collection, and it is Tobacco Vanille. I love Tobacco Vanille. It's one of my all-time favorite fragrances ever. Actually, Tobacco Vanille is the reason why I love niche fragrances in the first place. I know this is not niche, but when I discovered Tobacco Vanille, this was in the niche section in that specific perfumery store. Man, this is amazing. Of course, you have tobacco, you have vanilla, you have like a honeyed feeling here. This really smells like Christmas period. Has a boozy nuance in here. It's also spicy. The vanilla here, it's fantastic. This is a very delicious scent. Sweet. For me, it's not overly sweet, but you really need to have a sweet tooth to appreciate this one. I love this. This is Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, perfect for night out, perfect for day to night scenarios. This is strictly unisex in my opinion. Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. It's one of the best fragrances ever created in my opinion. I love this fragrance. And of course, if I would restart my fragrance collection, this one would definitely be in that small fragrance collection in the first place. Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. The next fragrance that I have is from House of Dior, and this fragrance is my favorite designer scent ever, and it is Dior Homme Parfum. This is a masterpiece from Dior, and I'm so happy to know that this was not discontinued and this was not reformulated. The formula is still the same. I have yet to try in the new bottle presentation, in the new 100 ml bottle size. This is a 50 ml. This is a 75 ml bottle size. So I still need to test them side by side, but from what I am already watching in YouTube and fragrance forums, I mean the formula, it's literally the same. So, and everyone that is comparing side by side in the old bottle presentation of that is this one, and in the newer bottle, I mean they all say that it smells exactly the same. So I'm so happy to know that this is still my favorite of all time. So this has iris. This has iris, this has rose, this has a lot of leather, this has woods. I mean, some people say this has wood. I really don't get any wood in here, but more of that generic woody note. Man, but this is thick, this is rich, this is opulent, stunning performance. This is masculine, but it's unisex because of the sweetness in here, because of the slightly powdery makeup-y accord of the iris, although it's not as prominent as, like, for example, Dior Homme Intense or even in the original Dior Homme. So the makeup part is not very intense here, but it's still present. And I love this scent. This is fantastic. It's sweet, not overly sweet. It has like a cacao feel in here also, but the leather is very prominent. It's the most prominent note or accord in here. I love this. So rich, so thick, so intense. It's simply Dior Homme Parfum. Definitely would be on my restarter fragrance collection. The next fragrance that I would have is from House of Mugler, and it is Pure Malt. Pure Malt is the best boozy designer fragrance out there, and of course this has whiskey, this has dry woods, has patchouli, has the Amen DNA in here. I love the whiskey part. It's very realistic. Again, it's the best boozy designer fragrance that I ever experienced. This was actually my first blind buy and I still love this fragrance. Great performance, very likable, one of my most complimented fragrances ever if you care about them. Pure Malt by Mugler is a stunning scent that of course I would definitely have, and as you can already see, I already wore this a lot. Pure Malt from Mugler. Next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Zadig Voltaire, and I already talked about this fragrance a lot, and it is This Is Him. This Is Him is the best day to night fragrance in the designer realm. This is very unique for a designer fragrance. So you have incense, you have pepper, black pepper, you have a heavy dose of sandalwood, creamy sandalwood. You like a sandalwood with vanilla. This is so good. Love how this fragrance smells like. You have the pepperiness, you have the incense, you have the sandalwood, the creaminess, the sweetness underneath the sandalwood. And the sandalwood here has like a pencil shaving feel almost. And this is a very well done scent. It has like a bad boy feel, but still it's very sophisticated. Still it's very elegant. It's unisex in my opinion, but this leans more into the masculine side of things. Love this one, the best from Zadig Voltaire. Great performance, at least on my skin. Perfect for fall and winter time. This is him, and this is an eau de toilette concentration. Is from Zadig Voltaire. This is him. And last but not least, from the house of Chanel, this would be my Swiss Army fragrance. It is Allure Homme Edition Blanche. This fragrance is the lemon meringue pie of the fragrance community, and I definitely see that. This has lemon, this has spices, this has vanilla, and it's so well done. It's smooth, it's not rough around the edges. I mean, this smells fantastic. It's the perfect gourmand fragrance for the summertime. Although this is very versatile because, well, the performance actually is quite good, at least on my skin. This is the Eau de Parfum concentration. The performance on my skin, it's actually quite good. And because it has heavy notes like the vanilla and the spices, so for me this is perfect for all type of scenarios and seasons. So I think this is very versatile. This would definitely be my Swiss Army knife type of scent. It's signature scent worthy. It's Allure Homme Edition Blanche. And in the niche side of things, I have 5 fragrances here also, and first from the house of Xerjoff. This is the best from Xerjoff in my opinion. This is a masterpiece. It is Alexandria II. Man, I love this fragrance. You have cardamom, you have other spices, you have oud, you have lavender. What a fantastic scent right here from Xerjoff. It's a bit sweet, but not overly sweet. It's aromatic, it's spicy. I mean, everything is so well done, so well blended. Love the oud in here. It has a natural feel. I love this fragrance. It's very upscale, it's very elegant, it's rich. It's a very opulent, rich fragrance. This would be perfect for more formal, more special moments, of course. It's from house of Xerjoff Alexandria II, one of the most longest lasting fragrances that I have in my collection. I mean, the performance here, it's borderline nuclear, and the scent character actually, it's quite good. It's very unique in my opinion. You don't have a lot of fragrances with cardamom, lavender and oud combination, so I think this is quite unique in that regard. It is Alexandria II from the house of Xerjoff, and of course, gorgeous bottle presentation. And the next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Nishane, and this is still my favorite from this house, and it is Fan Your Flames. Fan Your Flames. I already talked about this fragrance a lot on this channel. This fragrance doesn't need any introduction here. The perfect combination of tropical with oriental notes. This has a lot of coconut, probably the best coconut accord that I ever experienced. It's very realistic, very fruity and juicy. You have a lot of rum, and this is the opening of this fragrance right here. So it's very tropical, fruity, playful, summery, let's say. And then as it starts to develop, you have tobacco, you have tonka bean, you have cedarwood, you have an ambery nuance in here. So this develops into a very warm, sweet, tobacco-y scent. It's done to perfection, great longevity. One of my most complimented fragrances ever is Nishane Fan Your Flames, and this is perfect for night out occasions, perfect for more playful, casual occasions. And it's very well done. It smells, it has a natural feeling to it. I love the rum and the coconut in here. Delightful. Love this one from Nishane, and it is Fan Your Flames. And the next fragrance here, it's from House of Rosendo Mateu, and it is number 5. Number 5 is my favorite from this house. My second favorite is number 6, and my third is number 1. These last two fragrances are on my wish list. Hope to purchase them in the near future, but this one is still my favorite, still the best from this line, in my opinion, of course. So you have white floral nuances, you have a touch of jasmine, and a lot of amber and musk. Very musky and sweet, not overly sweet, floral. The jasmine here helps to enhance the more carnal nuance of this fragrance. It's very, very sexy. This is a very sexy fragrance, very sensual, alluring, and very addictive. I love the amber in here. It's sweet, not overly sweet. It's sparkly. It's not a very thick, dense amber. It's sweet, airy, silky, but it's there. It's forever there. And then, of course, you have the floral nuances, more jasmine and musk. A lot of musk. So that's why, for me, this fragrance is incredibly sexy, and that's how I already wore this fragrance. I love this, and the performance actually, it's fantastic. Will last you through the entire day and night. This for me is perfect for date night scenarios, perfect for night out occasions, for formal events. This fragrance is special. It's I will not say that it's very, very elegant, but definitely it's sexy. It's very sexy. Love this one, and this would be definitely on my restarted fragrance collection. Is by Rosendo Mateu. It's number 5. It's one of the best fragrances, definitely. I'm talking about best fragrances. I have here a fragrance from House of Guerlain from the L'Art et la Martyre collection, and this is a masterpiece. It is Angelique Noire. Angelique Noire is, man, one of the best from Guerlain, if not the best from Guerlain. Angelica root, vanilla, suede. Man. Wow, this is incredible. It's musky, it has like a musky feel also, but definitely it's more about Angelica, definitely it's more about vanilla, suede. I have no words to describe this fragrance. This is one of the best ever created. This really tells a story. I really need to wear this fragrance more often to do a proper review of this one. This is a very special scent, and I would definitely have this fragrance if I would have to restart my collection. This one would be right there, and that's why it's featured in this video, of course. So Angelique Noire, you may say that this may come across a bit more feminine. For me, this is strictly unisex. Although in the first impressions, I mean, when I first tried this fragrance like I would say a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this for me was a bit more feminine than masculine or even unisex, but now for me this is pure unisex fragrance. This is so romantic, this is enveloping, this is cozy but still sophisticated, unique, and mysterious. And addictive. I love this. And so Angelique Noire, it's a masterpiece from Guerlain. It's very well done. It's not overly sweet, not very heavy on the florals. I mean, it's perfectly blended. Everything, it's in order. I love this. It's Angelique Noire, perfect for date night, for more formal events, more special occasions. This fragrance is a masterpiece from Guerlain. It's Angelique Noire. And last but certainly not least, from House of Profumum Roma, and this was very hard to choose this one from Profumum Roma, because you all know how much I love this house, and quite honestly, if I would just choose one fragrance brand for life, well, actually it would be between Profumum Roma and Guerlain. And well, it was very hard, but because I already have a lot of ambery oriental fragrances, heavy oriental fragrances, I just wanted to pick a more fresh fragrance, so I ended up picking the best aquatic scent. It is Acqua di Sale from Profumum Roma. That doesn't need any introduction here in this channel. You all know how much I love this. This is the most realistic aquatic scent. Literally, it smells like you just fill this bottle with seawater. And the scent trail is so sensual, so sensual. This smells like the sillage, the scent trail of this fragrance is like the smell of your skin after a whole day in the beach. You have that dry saltiness on your skin, and it has like a musky impression. Yeah, it's the sillage of this fragrance. For me, it's a very sensual, very sexy sillage, actually. Man, this is incredible. It immediately takes me to the hottest day near to the beach. Man, I love this so much. Great memories attached with this fragrance already. Incredibly long lasting, the most longest lasting aquatic scent. Realistic, natural smelling scent. It's Acqua di Sale from Profumum Roma. And this fragrance finishes this video, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Tell me in the comments down below, what 10 fragrances would you choose to restart your collection? I would love to hear your opinion on that. What fragrances would you pick? Tell me in the comments down below, guys, and see you in the next video. Take care. Ciao.